Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. And here's Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Luis Suarez. Oh, smashing header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Xavi goes short. And here's Barcola. Luis Suarez. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the runner. De Bruyne looking to run onto it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And smartly reclaimed. Pubg. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri getting this one clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pubg. Conte. He is just caressing the ball. And that has been cleared. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that looks a decent ball. Luis Suarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that has been clubbed away. Bellingham. Bellingham! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aims beyond the defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Barcola. And that is a little undercooked.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just eases him off the ball. Xavi. Done delicately. That's been cut out, well played. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Haaland! Barcola. Xavi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, well played, well played. Beckenbauer. Cafu, and the pass is intercepted. That's a throw. Cafu. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alisson can claim that. Now it's Xavi. He's got away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's an excellent interception. Xavi gets rid without sophistication. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's managed to get rid. And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
The ball's gone astray. He's found a way through. It's Xavi!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's a good ball. And he's heaved it away.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Rafinha. And he's had it nicked away.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18, Park Ji-sung. Numero 14, lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
Baresi deals with that comfortably. Pass somewhat off target. Thinks one through. Baresi attempts a clearance. And here's Luis Suarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Almost an hour gone. Shifted upfield. And here's the chance to counter. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 35, Fernando Torres. Il numero 23, Beckham. Attenzione, un cambio.
And through to the goalkeeper.
Mbappe, they've got to make this nice and quick.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield.
And the finish! Sticks it away! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Cafu tries to clear. That is Conte. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Some resolute defending there. Serginho. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And that could set him on his way.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Kante. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Adams gets it away. Corner number 3 coming up. Hernandez can get it clear.
Milan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Vinicius Junior plays a delicate ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears
Ci
here.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Tries to get it clear. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Fernando Torres. Beckham. Can he put it away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And there goes the final whistle. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.
Πω!
Μου καίγεται το φαΐ.
Καλό είναι αυτό να χέζει.
Σήμερα έχει χέσει ήδη 2 φορές.
Σήμερα.
Οι διακοπές θα κάνεις ένα Pubg.
Όχι, ειδικά εδώ.
Well, they say football's only a game,
Μόλις
but you
τελειώσω
should
άμα
try
θες.
telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication of the power he can produce from either foot, but he sets about his job like a Tasmanian devil, a whirlwind of activity.
So strong either side.
He is.
Nedved, that's a sharp pass. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. Barcola going face-to-face with his great rival. To Roberto. He's cut it out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's out for a goal kick. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Well, played right into his path. It's Lewis!
Τι έβαλε ρε μαλακά. Τα δίχτυα δεν σπιστεί πάλι μόνο. Μαλακά. Μαλακά.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Barcola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pirlo. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks to the other side, and he's intervened well there. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Rafinha.
Κοίτα να δεις ρε μαλάκα.
No, again there's no way through.
Κοίτα να δεις.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got the shot away! It's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Για να μην να πατάει στάρα αυτός δεν παλάχα.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ronaldinho looking for options for movement. He rises! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
And it's Luis Suarez. Rafinha, and he's gone backward here.
Μαλάκα Σουάρες.
Barcola really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now it's Messi. Ruben Dias makes the interception.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cafu. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cafu. Here's Nedved. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Barcola.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, great play!
Όχι ρε.
We've got to make this nice and quick.
Pirlo. It's a pretty loose pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Milan head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the second half gets underway.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
No foul, says the referee. It's Roberto. And here's Suarez. Costa Curta cuts it out. Griezmann. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Costa Curta. Quality ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Over to the left. Barcola. Oh, terrible pass. Rafinha. Can he finish? It's a goal!
Ωραία μπαλιά. Μια μαλακία που έκανε.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Όχι κύριο μαλάκα.
Good alertness. Has a look and plays it forward.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
60 minutes played. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's been won straight back. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Τρία, τέσσερα. Παιδιά, έχει πατήσει 10 φορές starter, φίλε. Δεν προχωράει το παιχνίδι έτσι.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Kulusevski. Cafu getting this one clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Messi and Serginho, and the pass is intercepted. Cafu, Messi, very much a man of this moment. Costa Curta, he's going to be disappointed with that, and that has put paid to that. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Τι έκανα ρε μαλάκα.
Threads one in. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Has ended up in no man's land, and it's Messi. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. And he's being shifted off it. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Messi. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Pass is just off target. Deftly away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. David Villa. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Kulusevski.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
David Villa is in a really good position out wide. Stood up well to him there. And he skips past his man.
Τώρα θα κάνουμε ψαλιδάκι από εκεί. Έκανε σου έτσι ο μάγακα.
Really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realized.
Έλα, τελειώνω. Τελειώνω, ρε.
Kulusevski might just make this.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kulusevski, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that should get the job done. And he's let fly.
Μόνο εκεί σουτάρε, ρε μάγακα.
There was plenty of power on that. The referee looks at his watch and
Μάγκες, έρχομαι σε λιγάκι, μισό λιγάκι.
It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Ρε φίλε, τι φάση μου είναι κινητό.
Σκέψα να μην πετάλει τη μία πας μου. Δηλαδή δεν σε γαμίσουνε πρώτα έτσι, σε γαμάνε και είχα φύγει μόνος σου, αλλιώς σε γαμάνε. Δεν πιστεύω σε έμεινε στην τζένα σε μεγάλο βιβλικό. Πήγες ήδη εκτός από τους πήγες εκτός από όλους εδώ εδώ. Και είδες εγώ.
Όχι ρε. Μάγκες, νομίζω μία νίκη θέλω τώρα, για να ανέβω τρίτη. Έχει ομάδα που στήζε.
Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. That has been knocked clear. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Rafinha! Costa Curta. That's a decent clearance.
Well, guys get Mendieta, Peter, is such a tremendous athlete.
Pretty much the full midfield package, isn't he?
Because he has that wonderful technique to go with all the tremendous energy and dynamism, everything a modern midfielder needs.
They tell me he was a very talented middle distance runner in his youth. That makes sense.
Well, I think it would explain his stamina.
Cafu he's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Messi. Oh, it's Beckham. But it's Petit. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Petit is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. No goals as yet. De Roberto. Pirlo. De Roberto. Played out towards the right wing. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Corner given. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi. Here's Tchouaméni. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Xavi. Barcola. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fenerbahce applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's got the shot away.
Μαλακία τώρα, ρε μαλάκα. Μία ώρα να την διώξει, ρε μαλάκα.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's through the middle. Oh, this is... And the shot! It's loose. That's another chance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pirlo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's Luis Suarez! Goal, Milan! And we have liftoff. Liftoff to a higher level, ignited by this most high caliber of players. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
To Roberto, and he's away.
Πω παρεκόλλησε εκεί που πήγα να κάνω σούτ, ρε μαλάκα. Ρε ηλίθιο παιχνίδι, ρε μαλάκα. Μα κύριε το σούτ ρε μαλάκα.
Ruben Dias calmly
Έλα ρε μωρέ
anticipates.
μαλάκα βλακίες τώρα.
That has been cut short. Cole. And they win it back again. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta is there to clear.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Barcola is flagged offside.
Ήταν ο site όντως. Τέλος πάντων.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's bustling through here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Adams gets it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now that's well seen too. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes in for the header! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score.
And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Milan are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the second half gets underway. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Costa Curta. Barcola. Rodri. Zé Roberto. Couldn't squeeze it through. Barcola! And that's caused a worry or two.
Barcola has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And it's Beckham. Petit. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cafu chooses the real chance. They are rampant. And they are cruising away.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Beckham.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rafinha. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Xavi. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph.
He's gone for goal! He's put his foot right through that one.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 6. Xavi. Numero 16. Lasciano il campo per
Fenerbahce are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Serginho, no way through. Mendieta, now it's Torres.
This is the time you need that pace.
Fernando Torres. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Serginho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he welcomes it in. Some resolute defending there. He might be in here! Looking for options for movement. He could be in here. He's goal! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Numero 14.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Threads one in. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Ruben Dias. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mendieta with a fine tackle. Mendieta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Fenerbahce certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Beckham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in plenty of space here. Serginho. I think that's offside. Yes, Serginho. Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold.
And Messi! And he's done very well to deal with it. It's a throw-in.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. Mbappe! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Petit gets good distance on it. Mendieta. Valverde. Torres. Passing is crisp and sharp. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan are going up. And now...
Τι είναι αυτά ρε μάλακο. Τι μαλακίες είναι αυτές ρε μάλακο.
το βάλω μέσα.
Πού το πήρες? Πού? Λέγε ρε.
Το είχα δανείσει και μου το
Από πού? Γιατί?
κάτι ήθελε να πάει. Εντάξει. Αλλά θα μου δώσει το δεκάρικο από τα 30 ευρώ που σου μείνανε. Εντάξει. Θα μου δώσει τα δεκάρικο από τα 30 ευρώ που σου μείνανε.
Γιατί?
Για να έχω και εγώ λεφτά.
Πάρε. Ναι, πάρε.
Μπορούμε να σκίσουμε το 20 στη μέση.
Ποιο?
Για να έχουμε ίδια. Να σου πω, κοίτα λίγο. Πάω να κρεμάσω τα ρούχα, το μωρό είναι με τον Δημήτρη. Εντάξει.
Ναι.
Όχι, μπορείς να μου τα βάλεις.
Πλάκα δεν βρίσκω άτομα να παίξω παρέα ρε μάλακα. Μην βάλει με κανένα εκείνο να πούμε.
Δεν χρειάζεται, να σου πω. Δεν χρειάζεται να μπεις τώρα γιατί θα μου φέρεις τα ρούχα. Από το πλυντήρι. Γι' αυτό δεν χρειάζεται να βρεις κάτι. Τώρα τα τελειώνω. 2 μπλούζες μου μείνανε, αύριο βάλε μπουφάν.
Βαρύ είναι.
Ναι ρε φίλε, δεν μπορώ, θα πάω για δουλειά ρε φίλε.
Ποιος είναι αυτός που μπήκε τώρα? Ορίστε. Έλα λίγο γρήγορα όμως. Έτοιμο.
Όχι. Ένα λεπτό.
Γρήγορα όμως.
Όχι, τι γρήγορα.
Πέραξε τον έχω πάνω στο κρεβάτι για να σου πω.
Όχι.
Όχι, να σε πάει.
Εσένα.
Λέγα το YouTube τα έχει παίξει ρε μαλάκα. Μαλάκα, έχει κλειστό το crossplay, ανοιχτό το crossplay και εγώ κλειστό και δεν μας βρίσκει άτομα. Θα τα έχουμε και οι δύο ανοιχτά ή και οι δύο κλειστά ρε φίλε. Περίμενε, τι είναι αυτό ρε μαλάκα. Άντε να τα ανοίξουμε. Τα σήκωσε τελικά.
Έχω κλειστά crossplay για σένα. Θα μου το φέρεις.
Τα χέρια σου παγωμένα είναι.
Ναι, εντάξει, δεν πειράζει, μπορείς να
Έλα,
το
τα φέρνω.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Βάλε το κάπου και τα τέτοια.
Πού τα φέρνεις? Πού τα φέρνεις? Σήμερα θα είπα τη δουλειά στην έτοιμα.
Εννοείται. Απλά ήθελα να σου πω.
Βάλε, ετοιμάσαι το. Να σου γάμεις. Με δύσκολους παίζουν. Τσάμπι Αλόνσο με 2 booster. Μαλάκα, πολύ επίθεση μας έδωσε ρε φίλε. Είναι αυτά ρε μαλάκα. Καλά, αυτοί έχουν τα κερατά τους ρε μαλάκα, γάμισε μας.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighborhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. Well, we're underway. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Interesting ball. Luis Suarez.
this is what good chemistry is all about.
Cafu deals with that comfortably. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extra goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Rafinha. Milan are looking to go forward now. Cruyff. That's a fabulous ball. He's had a hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Terrific header! Oh, not the best of headers. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pellegrini. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Punched away.
There they go, hunting again.
Goes down, but nothing given. That's played into space. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, he's burst through. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. That's it! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well read, nice interception. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pellegrini. Mbappe. He's looking for the runner here. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hits one! They've scored! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Costa Curta. It's headed upfield. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Has a look and plays it forward. 15 minutes till half-time. Played back. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
This ended up in no man's land. Cruyff, well seen, saw that coming. It's Pubg. But here's Beckham, over to the left. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. There's the hit! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their second corner now. There's the header, and he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe. Well-timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
It's
reglamentario.
Pellegrini. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Done delicately. Well, nicely intercepted. And here's Cruyff. Beckham. A searching ball that into space. He's found the way through. He's gone for goal! This possibly the last play of the half. Thuram getting this one clear. Pubg. And it's half-time here.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19. Entrará al
That's the
campo.
start of another 45 minutes. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Fiddles it through. Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Barcola has found the net here, of course. It's a really well-measured ball. And that has been cleared. Now who's going to be first to this? Speculative strike.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Petit. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a corner. Argentina have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Pellegrini. More and more pressure on the ball here. Luis Suarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff has created one goal already. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard. Oh, they could be caught out here.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 60.810.
He's intervened well there. Oh, it's come loose. And he's managed to get free. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rafinha. Cruyff. That's a shade optimistic. It's a goal kick.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi. Número 7.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Número 23.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha has a go! And more and more and more! And they are cruising away.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Referee's given a throw. Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted in. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's run loose here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Petit. Maldini calmly anticipates. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, here's a chance! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
He's shifting through the gears here. Aim forwards. Now it's Maldini. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Beckham. Forwards and with intent. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gently done.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Shevchenko. Oh, important interception. Picked out brilliantly. Petit. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Beckham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's really well manoeuvred. He's in, surely! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot, here we go. More than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Gol de Argentina, convertido en el minuto 90.
Argentina give themselves a
Número
fighting
uno.
chance. Back in with a shout.
3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
David Villa. And the number on the board is 3. So that's it, it is all over. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressive.
Ρε μαλάκα, πολύ επίθεση ρε φίλε.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's away we go then. Pass is intercepted. Shot could be on. Decent hit! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Besiktas with the corner. They're first. He rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Suarez. And a header! Caught offside that time.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always, always an enjoyable watch.
He's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mbappe, Rafinha, Mbappe. Back it goes. Can he finish? Goal for Sintas! First blood drawn.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. David Villa. And it's Ronaldinho.
There they go, hunting again.
And here's Rafinha. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Rafinha, well, he was given the...
Oh, terrible pass. He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's a nicely measured pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zé Roberto calmly anticipates. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's in on goal. And he was alert to it. Has a look and plays it forward.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon.
No,
Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Costa Curta. Alexander-Arnold. The ball is bounced loose now. And it's Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Look, it's a run defence.
Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Με το πρωί τώρα.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ronaldinho. Pedri. He's got away. De Ligt. Besiktas trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that has put paid to that. It's a really well-measured ball. Rafinha. That's a decent clearance. Rafinha. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and which...
Oh, what has happened here?
Too heavy.
Keeper can pick that up.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
David Villa. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Ligt.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ronaldinho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, super ball. Koundé. Now the finish! De Ligt gets it clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another.
Has a shot!
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's had it taken off him. Played out to the left flank. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander looks for the finish. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Alexander-Arnold has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Pedri. Cruyff cuts out the pass.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Rafinha. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
David Villa! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
A goal for Besiktas after 63 minutes.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it.
He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. He's gone for goal. That's a half-decent try.
Zeriberto really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And he's intervened well there. Pedri, that has been slung wide. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Fiddles it through. David Villa. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nicely intercepted. Cruyff.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Mbappe. 75 minutes played. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was quick to react. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Yes! And they are cruising away. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Besiktas grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. He steps in, and that's the end of that. David Villa. Oh, he's found support out wide. Terrific header! And it's in! And they are right back within touch! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Milan have their second corner now. This is promising. Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mbappe! Mbappe! They've scored! Deep into injury time! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Well, played right into his path. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.